Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to jump into our next zodiac sign reading today. So let's go ahead and see who needs the next reading the most. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll do Gemini, people and placements. Let's dive into your messages. Let's start with the classic tarot deck, Gemini, people and placements. You could be working on your long-term stability and something about your emotions as well, coming out of any kind of sadness. Tell me more, Geminis. There could be something about healing, or you could feel trapped, or there's a need to heal yourself to eliminate any kind of traps. You could be taking some time out solo to find out what makes you happiness or gain clarity. You could be in like a kind of rest mode, but maybe you're preparing to exit this rest mode. You could be returning back to something. There's something about really prioritizing your own personal happiness here, your stability, Four of Wands. This could be a commitment or belief system as well. You could be making decisions, Two of Wands. Anything else for Gemini? Especially if you're feeling like disempowered, Emperor in the reverse in the past. If you're masculine, I could be speaking more to the masculines in this reading. There could be something about new love in the future, or just like a new sense of love. Especially moving away from something that was maybe more lust-based could be important, or there's something about balancing out a contract or a relationship. Anything else for Geminis? Especially if maybe your finances were really like you weren't being very independent, or Nine of Pentacles in the reverse can be like a clinginess to me. But yeah, the Devil in the reverse, this could be like dropping any fears or any kind of control patterns or any kind of toxic thinking. Yeah, putting an end to these things with the world here, really becoming mature. Very interesting, revealing something, Seven of Swords in the reverse, or maybe seeing something clearly beyond some level of deception. Gemini, people and placements. Yeah, you could be moving away from like a lack of stability in the past, especially financially. There could be changes, divine changes happening, especially regarding like maybe your career. You could have closed something out. There could be some kind of balancing that's happening in your life. Moving away from dissatisfaction could be important. You might want to successfully overcome a problem with somebody that was quite fair to you, or this woman could have fair features of some sort. Yeah, you were definitely in like a financial pinch in the past, perhaps. Maybe there was a lack of passion, or something about like issues regarding your emotions or self-care in the past. Maybe perhaps there could be something about temptation here as well. Gemini, people and placements. There could be changes in your home in the future, or problems to resolve in that area. This could be family. This could be also more so your emotional basis. Like, how do you make your decisions? Fourth house Cancer themes. Doesn't have to be real estate, but this is about looking at the past, nostalgia, memories. Anything to do with Cancer could be getting an area of which you're solving, or maybe talking to your spirit team and asking them to give you the understandings or downloads could really help you have key successful outcome to your problems. And under that was discord among friends or families. So there could be something about like overcoming some kind of deep personal strength and peace that assures success. That could be changing the tides. I heard into your favor. Yeah, this could actually allow you to overcome some kind of major challenge. Let's go ahead and dive into. It could be something about reciprocity or healing, or the Chiron aspects as well. Remembering, there could be something that's like an awakening, especially if you were like stagnant or you were not growing in the past. Yeah, there's something about moving away from like maybe things that are more lusty. There could be something about opening up in some sense. Okay, Gemini. Getting less detached or more involved or invested. There could be something about actually planning on your finances or stability long term, making grounded choices and actions in the material realm. Yeah, there's something about third eye clarity. You could be like asking for your gifts to be opened regarding your intuition, or talking with your spirit team, Angel Michael, making prayers, talking in your head casually, affirming, reaffirming what you want, what you're manifesting, dear guardian angels. Every day ask for what you want in that day, like show me that life is wonderful, or that blessings abound, right? And say amen and see what happens in your day. So let's go ahead and jump into juicy messages, Gemini. Maybe you're eating cleaner, or somebody could be eating cleaner here, or you could be having more energy, taking better care of yourself, Gemini, or studying yourself as well. Okay, we've got a few. Let's continue. Gemini. Someone here could like dogs. Maybe you're learning about something spiritually as well. And last but not least, finish off with this bin, Gemini. You could be channeling your energy. There's something about keeping your energy moving, or not in stasis, not in stagnancy. Maybe that's relevant. Like, either learning new things or always just changing. I know I have a lot of third house placements, and I definitely enjoy, varying my routine constantly. Anything else for Gemini? I like to just kind of spur the moment, but we have Towers happen for us to rebuild. Yeah, so it's like moving away from some kind of instability or lack of finances. It says the change is happening through you. And it says you are a survivor. How are you still thriving? You deserve to take care of yourself. So maybe you're having a better relationship with yourself and as such everything else around you. You could be talking to a woman about this potentially. Let go of people who can no longer serve you. Build better. Unconditional love from God. Someone lies about you. We have wants to pacify you. So maybe somebody was trying to like suppress someone's voice, use your natural talents and gifts to your benefit, tried to steal and keep you blind. So they're going to be triggered because you're stepping into success. When you were with them, they made you dusty. And it says, I heard like wet wipes try to case of bum try to touch me. Anyways, just staring at your energy. So maybe you can notice that this person's like, sometimes, especially when you remove your focus, you'll get like signs that people are like staring at your energy or like really focused on you. So I hope that applies. If it doesn't make sense, don't take it. And I actually don't hope it applies. I mean, there's something about just ignoring this as well. Like it doesn't matter if somebody's staring at you, but you could feel it. It's like when you're in a room and you can just like feel presences, especially if you're extremely sensitive. Pathological liars. So maybe this person was really trying to silence you with lies. I'm seeing a chimpanzee or something. Make the right cut. And now I'm seeing how violent chimpanzees can be. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe this person was kind of like, would act very like kind or you could trust them. But I'm seeing that like, isn't there like this thing where he like rips her eyes out of her socket like the chimpanzees do? Like, I think that's a true crime case. Make the right cut. Believe good things will happen to you. Chipping away at your foundation. So this was the person that was literally manifesting against you. They sold their soul. So this could be an entity working through them. You can speed up or slow down time. So you can decide which timelines you're in, close your eyes, open them, say you're in a new timeline, don't psych yourself out. Stay grounded, continue to ground your energy, inhale golden white light, exhale black gray energy, breathing deeply into the soil. If you're ever feeling like you're kind of spazzing, just pull back and do nothing. Like go, I like to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, stay energetically clear to attract and be found. So there is something here about like cleansing your energy constantly, maybe every day, like cleaning something. Or I notice like maybe it's my Virgo placement, it's my Pisces in the 6th house, but I do like to cleanse things, and it instantly brings me new energy, like new downloads, which is really interesting because it's like once you make the room or space for it, it's like now suddenly like you have new ideas about what you can do with that area, or it's not that tangible. It could be like the energy that you remove from your house or from whatever you're cleaning. It's like now it can actually attract that high vibrations. I'm seeing like if you're like having like your frequency, like a radio or something, and you're transmitting a song, but then I start playing a different song on top of it, which could be like somebody else's projections, right? And their song is like hardcore metal. It's like dark, it's like, disturbing, it's like really kind of chaotic, it's not the vibe you want. And meanwhile, your song is playing. And your song is like maybe high vibrational or something like that. So you might have to like learn how to turn that up while turning the other thing down, or really removing it from your energy if possible. Like literally boundaries, or removing it from your energy, like not listening, not paying attention to this person's thoughts, because you could be picking up people's thoughts and such, like really redirecting what you're giving attention to. Anyways, protect your energy. All of that just to say that. Be careful to not get pregnant. And really pay attention to what are you manifesting. That doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be a woman for that. Pray to Angel Michael, right? Angel Michael throws Satan down to hell, I believe. He cuts energetic cords. You can ask him to cut anything that's low vibrational around you out. So he's a great guy. I love him. He's the best. Their intentions were to mess with your energy. They are trying to make you feel like you're the problem. They are the problem. So this could be that distortion. It says, and I know Geminis are like, there's some nakshatras associated with like gaslighting. So sometimes if your chart has them in like maybe a 7th house placement, that could be somebody else coming at you with that energy too. And there's always high and low vibrations of that same energy, trying to get you to do what he wants. It says they have an anger issue. Prayer and asking what you want. So just ask, like pray to Angel Michael or guardians and guides to align yourself with the highest timeline or the better circumstances, or download what I can have or whatever. Do more breathing exercises. Inhale golden light, exhale dark through the feet, or exhale golden light into your energetic aura. I actually feel like I've been like speaking a mile a minute in your reading. And take a deep breath. So maybe you feel like anticipation, you feel excited, or you feel like you have to go faster than you possibly need to. And this could be actually like slowing you down, actually, because it's like sending out an anxious energy. They throw rocks and hide their hands, narcissist. They throw rocks and hide their hands. Okay. Your success is determined by you. Cherish the part of life you're at, right? Because the universe reflects your own beliefs, your own frequency. Cherish the part of life you're at. Yeah, knowing that you have a unique destiny, start writing a new chapter. Don't run away from your goals. So literally, and start scripting, writing. Insecure. You might need to just like do things, like new things, like new hobbies, new places, new people. Doesn't want you to wake up, realize your talent slash gifts because was trying to harvest you. So this could be somebody insecure, was like looking to use you in some sense. And it says choking slash smothering. Careful. So this could be somebody who wants to like, who would, if the opportunity presented itself, maybe do that. So you do need to be careful. It says you are magic. So just know that you can heal or manifest anything, especially regarding your emotions and real estate. Our time is precious, yeah, and life force, right? Life is short. And it says Schindler's List. So maybe there's something about like Nazi Germany. But we're going to continue with one more familiar. I just wanted to say Cancer. That's weird. Gemini. Maybe you're trying to make things happen like super fast when they don't need to happen that fast. Addiction in the reverse. Interesting. Maybe you're addicted to speed. I don't know. Is that a drug? I don't know. Maybe not literally, but maybe, actions. Maybe there's something about slowing down, thinking through things. We did see the Two of Wands, which is about decision making. Let's see, Magpie. Yeah, so I don't know why I even opened this because this deck doesn't do reversals, but yeah, it says all that glitters catches eye. Substances for flying high must avoid shiny temptation. Destruction comes from fixation. So 14 relevant. This could be about maybe healing your sense of emotions in your own life for your stability. Oh my God. Blackbird, omens, and dragon emergence. Speak your truth without being silenced. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to warning calls and be alert for signs around you. Recognize your potential as a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. Things are about to change for the better. I've come into your life at the auspicious time to show you the omen signs and symbols awaiting manifestation. I assist and guide you on your personal journey. So maybe you're literally asking your spirit team to send you signs or symbols or communicate with you more strongly. I will assist and guide you on your personal journey between the worlds so you can rediscover the mystical meaning of your premonitions. Great time to do it when the veil is so thin right now. You are an old soul carrying hidden secrets within, and the veil of concealment surrounding you. Many don't understand because you're different, a solitary figure, ridiculed by those who don't understand your way of life. It's time to step into the unknown and discover a whole new world awaits. No longer will you be in the shadows, hidden in the most unlikely places. Maybe somebody was like dimming their light. You'll be in the open with newfound voice. Words have power as you embrace your omens and visions with newfound clarity and determination, with steadfast courage and resilience. You go out in the world no longer winging it, but singing your soul back home with the song of the blackbird in the dead of night. So maybe you need to like do some scripting. I mean, you guys are ruled by Mercury, so it's all about words of all sorts. Gemini usually specializes in speaking, though, so you don't have to write for sure. You could just speak to yourself or speak in your head of what's creating. Like I literally heard this person who said she would just talk in a mirror of what she wants to happen, and then it would just happen. So it's like your conviction, or just casually even speaking to God, could be really helpful for your manifestation techniques. But yeah, oh God, the light just that was weird. It fell and went off, and then it went back on. So that could be a metaphor. If you think you're going to slip up, but you actually have the opportunity at every chance to redirect course, right? So, wow, dragon. This could be about powerfully coming back into your power in some sense, or like your belief systems as well. With emergence here, dragon. I'm kind of tempted. You know what? We're gonna do a Lenormand. Somebody here could like the color purple, Gemini. Book, so you could be studying a lot. Green could also be relevant. Yeah, you're ending. There's something about like maybe your courage was failing you in the past. This could have been impacting your money potentially, or there was some kind of like, yeah. Anything else? There could be some kind of new beginning. This could be amongst a certain connection potentially. Anything else for Gemini? Last messages. Lady. Yeah, inspiration key unlocks the door. Solutions are the key to success and more. So maybe you just need to literally pray so you can get the answers. Don't overthink. Allow the downloads to come, to be received. That's why we get answers when our mind is calm, when it is steady, when it is relaxed, when you're like in the shower doing something that you just, lost in the flow and in the synchronicity. Miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece tumbles into place. That's very interesting. Cavalier, interesting. Heed good news from the Cavalier and passion views, promise good cheer. Confirmation of my what do you call that? Like a essential oil thingy I have, my little thingy. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides, veiled in the day, once disguised, soon flies away. So you could be facing something like maybe some kind of like issues or mental issues, even potentially. Okay, Gemini's, any extra message? Oh my lord, no. Okay, shit. What is that? Guardianship in the reverse. Okay. What is this? Wolf? Hmm. Maybe you didn't watch for something or you needed to protect something more. You are at a crossroads and in need of guidance. Advice from a trusted friend or family can help you find the way, or like listen to pick a card readings or like talk to God. Number one, God is the number one place you should go. Ask, pose the question, pray for it. The question, like literally, you can just even ask just casually in your head, like pose the question and see what downloads you receive, what impressions do you receive, what feelings do you receive. Do you have instincts to do certain things or go certain places or take certain actions, or do you see a certain vision, or do you think of something randomly, like as you after you ask the question? So it's all about discerning your thoughts because the brain is like a radio. Whom can I mentor, or how can I be a leader in my community, and whom do I turn to for help? So maybe that's the question here, though. At the end of the day, are you turning to the right people? There could be something about intimacy or coming into your power as well. Hmm. I'm gonna pull an angel, Gemini's. The rose hip. I like rose hip. I like rose hip jam. I haven't had it in a long time. Anything else for Gemini? Oh shit. Block out distractions. Yeah, I mean, even in this Blackbird thing, there's something about having that deep personal strength and peace, and that'll assure success. Especially if you need to overcome an issue with maybe a feminine here, because it looks like there were some kind of external factors. Maybe you're putting an end to these external factors, and that will help resolve issues, like when you call in your own energy. But it says your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment. This could also be like people that you invest your energy towards or think about. By turning off electronics or avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important, you already know what the distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Moonlighting. So there could be changes in your career. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping the other job to pay the bills. Soon the dream career takes flight and fully supports you. So maybe there's just something about reconsidering your career as well. You might want to check out the Zaria board messages. I don't know if I haven't listened to the Gemini one specifically, but we do, when I did them today, I divided each zodiac sign with love messages and career messages. So if you feel called to, check it out. I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.